I often wondered if my parents had eyes in the back of their heads.
Right, well, AT&T can top that. It's really cool what's available now, and coming soon. I got to look just a few days ago. There's life, and then there's digital life, where it's no longer just about our phones, but the potential in our homes is limitless. Gerard Christian is opening up his home to us today. He works at AT&T alongside Kobe Sway. Kobe, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's
and
good to be
Gerard,
here.
it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is kind of strange, right? Having us here, we're talking about digital life, but really what you've done in your home is a great example of what anybody can do through AT&T. What kinds of features did you choose to have installed here?
Initially, my wife and I first talked about just home security, just something as far as protection for the doors and things like that. But once I really got a chance to actually look at the digital life and do my research and study, and it was more than that. And to be honest, the security aspect of it was kind of down here, whereas everything else is up here. It offers more so an integrated home solutions package for my house, as far as cameras, lighting, being able to control my TVs and things.
And you can, when you say control it, which devices do you use to control all of those features?
It just depends on that time, you know, what you want to use. You can use your smartphone. You can connect the tablets that you may have in your home, whether it's an iPad or a Samsung tablet. I use pretty much anything I can get my hands on.
Your watch?
Yes, I can also.
Anything you can get your wrist on?
That too, that as
That's
well.
amazing.
Exactly. So it's, I think, as of right now, I don't think there's any other security system on the market that's going to be as integrated or as in-depth as ours.
The cameras that you have here, you've got them at the front door, at the back door, there's one in the house.
That's correct.
Where do you find the most value in having those high-res cameras all over?
Honestly, I think it's all three of them, because my daughter, when she comes home from school, you actually can set up your system to where when she enters her, we have a push-button lock code on the door itself. So when she enters her code, my wife and I get a text message, and it lets us know Alea just used her code, so we can go to our cameras and we can see, okay, she just walked in the door, and then we can go to the inside camera, which we have, which actually is pretty cool because it's movable. You can actually sit it anywhere in the house.
So you know if she's doing her homework when she says she's doing her homework.
Exactly.
That's true, but it can be deadly.
Yeah, well, you can manage your home and, you know, like worry less about your family and what's going on when you're not here.
That's true.
But Kobe, what's cool about this is though Gerard and his family have installed a number of features here, there's even more to add in this digital life. So what else is available?
So we can also have the ability to control garage doors from virtually anywhere as well. This front door, cameras, lights, thermostat. And then the other thing that we can also do is water detection. So if you want to put it behind like a dishwasher or by a sump pump downstairs, you can be notified if it's not working properly or it detects water.
Wow.
When we professionally monitor that 24/7, and you don't have to do any of the hard labor, any of the hard work, we install them.
What's coming down the pike from AT&T? They give you these alerts and say, we're working on this, we're perfecting this, whether it's like device-oriented or software. When we look at the digital life, what's some of, if somebody got this installed now, what could they expect in the future?
Well, one thing that we're working on now with DirecTV, since we did purchase them recently, is you can also control your cameras while watching TV at the same time. So that's really integrated. And then the other thing that we're working on is the doorbell feature. When somebody pushes the doorbell, like if you have a package, two-way communication to that person dropping the package off. I could unlock the door, let them inside, and then relock the door.
Well, that's unique because there are things, if I go to the big box hardware store, I could get a doorbell that has a camera on it, but I can't unlock the door. I can't do anything but communicate with the person who's there. With digital life, you can actually, with your phone, unlock that door and let that person in if you wanted, and then lock the door again when they left.
Yep, and it's as easy as simple as, like you said, using your phone, just like a text message. It's just an application, and you have it all on your palm.
You could be hundreds of miles away and still do all of that from whatever device you have handy.
Any device, computers, desktops, laptops, phone,
That's amazing.
anything you have.
Kobe, you know, this is so cool. But I wouldn't know, give me instructions. I still don't know how to install any of this. Do I have to worry about it as a homeowner?
You don't have to worry about any of that. We'll come out to your house and we'll professionally install it, and then also the technician will spend about an hour to 2 hours educating you on all the great products and services. So before you leave, you'll know every single thing that you need to know.
Even though you work for AT&T, Gerard, did you find that experience helpful?
I really did, because it helps me as far as actually selling the product, because a lot of times people will buy things and they don't know what to expect once it gets there. So with me actually having, and that was actually one of the reasons why I got it as well, so it made it easier for me to sell it because I can actually tell customers what to expect once the technician gets here. They come in, they're very professional. They wear the booties to cover their boots. They don't track mud in your house. They ask you where they actually can set up and things like that. They tell you what they're going to do, what equipment they're going to have with them, just so that you know you're not overwhelmed, because it is a lot of equipment when you initially get it. So it just makes it nice to be able to tell people what to expect when they get there.
This is so cool, Gerard. Thank you for opening up your home and letting us take a look around.
Definitely.
We appreciate it.
Definitely.
And Kobe, good to see you too.
Yeah, thank you.
And one more thing about those cameras mounted near the front and back door, they're heated. So even during cold months, they don't freeze up or get covered up by snow. If you'd like to try out some of those features, swing by AT&T. You'll find Gerard, Kobe, and company at the store near 78th and Dodge.
All right, a double dose of